Perfect Christmas tree this season. Well, this morning you can buy a real tree and help a great cause. And to tell us more about Prodigal Ministries and their fundraiser, I'm joined with the president of the ministry, Mr. Matt Lever. Mr. Matt, thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the show today. You've got an incredible organization that you head up called Prodigal Ministries. What exactly is it and what do y'all do?
So Prodigal Ministries is a faith-based sober living program that had started in 2018, and we started with one house and a dream. And within months, there was 10 people on a waiting list, and
wow.
And the people on the waiting list started passing away. When we don't have a bed, that people end up dying. So it became kind of tragic. We were wanting to really just help people, to help fight the addiction epidemic in our area. And when we couldn't, we only had one house at first, and then when it became real to us, like I said, is when people started passing away. So we started another house, the Sanctuary Church. Pastor Brian at the Sanctuary, they give us some houses and allowed us to start growing the ministry and helping more and more guys. And since 2018, we started with the one house. Now we have 10 houses and about 55 guys that we get to help on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's amazing. There's such a need, and you mentioned there's an epidemic is what you call it.
Yeah.
Can you maybe speak to what exactly it is that you guys are fighting, and you're coming alongside people and really some of their darkest hours and needs? What exactly is that epidemic that you're referring to?
It's drug addiction. So most people, myself included, I've been clean and sober coming up on 20 years.
Congratulations.
And thank you so much. And honestly, I never started out saying I want to be a drug addict when I grow up. Nobody ever does that, but you make poor choices, you start drinking or start experimenting with drugs, and next thing you know, you're hooked, And for me, it was methamphetamine. Never thought I'd be, like I said, a drug addict, but the more I poisoned myself, day in and day out, it ended up being something I could not give up on my own. And I ended up going to a Christian rehab, and I come back from the Christian rehab, and there just wasn't a whole bunch of places 20 years ago to get into, and me and my wife just had a heart for it, and. God is the game changer. This, especially during this season that we're celebrating, Christ and Christmas. The gift for me was my faith, was finding faith and being able to overcome addiction through my faith and through I used to listen to the worst music. I used to hang out with people that were all bound up as me, and what God used to change my life was changing my music. So if you change your music, it'll change your life. I can tell you that. It's one of the things we do is we get guys into church. We get them away from that lifestyle. We give them a new place, new people to be around, just a new passion for life. And just to see the ministry is basically what changed my life 20 years ago. And we created a ministry out of it, and now it's changing others' lives. We've probably helped 400 or 500 men since we started.
Wow, that's incredible. It's a really powerful testimony. Thank you for sharing your story with us here on the air. And you're part of this Christmas tree fundraiser that's going on right now. This is something people can be a part of. Correct. Tell us a little about how that works, where that money goes, and what it's supporting.
So we do Christmas trees. We raise money at that. Pretty much we're about as nonprofit as it gets. So. Meaning, the entire year we keep the price low enough where everybody can get the help that they need. We say all the time we don't do it for the income, we do it for the outcome. And honestly, the entire year our bank account's coming down, and then the Christmas trees pops it right back up where we can survive. So you can buy a tree from us, and you can give your money to a lot of places, but if you buy a tree from us, you help a man change his life. You help us be able to help God help people, right, by doing so.
Yeah, and of course this Christmas tree fundraiser is happening right now, but what can they be a part of with you guys throughout the entire year? Where can they go to find out more information just about what Prodigal Ministries is doing?
Yeah, you can keep up with us. We're prodigalaug.org, and we have a Facebook page, Prodigal Ministries, And we post a lot of stuff on there, but prodigalaug.org is where we put the testimonies. We show a lot of the updates of what we're doing and how we're growing. And we're at the Sanctuary Church. I lead a Celebrate Recovery on Tuesday nights there, and we're there on Sundays also. But yeah, y'all come see us and support us. We're looking for sponsors all the time, just businesses that could donate and that type of thing that just help us out. Because it's tough. Everybody knows that the economy and everything, and we take a hit. So.
Yeah, so people say they want to be a part of it. They want to help out with what you guys are doing and the mission. How can they be involved with y'all, and in what ways can they just help support?
Yeah, the main thing is really donations and stuff. The guys do pay to live there, but it's a reduced rent. Because we want people to be able to afford to get the help. You have places that are crazy amounts of money, thousands and thousands of dollars a week and stuff, and we don't. We're like I said, we do it at a reduced rate just so people can get the help that they need.
Yeah, and right now you kind of have a unique platform of being on air here. If you had one message to share with those maybe battling the same battle you've overcome, or maybe you want people to not go down the path you've given, real quick, what would you want to share with them?
I would just tell you that you have to be willing to change everything. You have to change the things that you do. You have to change the music that you listen to. You need to get involved in a church. There is a God. He can help you. There are people, godly people that can help you. There's so many churches and organizations around. Don't just sit there and wallow in it and think that I cannot be free. I cannot overcome this, because especially the Christmas season, listen, you can change. You can be different. I didn't think so, but I've been, March 17th will be 20 years clean and sober
awesome.
For me.
Yeah.
And I'm leaps and bounds from where I used to be.
Yeah, I love that message. God's not done with you. Speaking of Christmas trees, our chief meteorologist, Jay Jeffrey, he's got a Christmas tree of his own. I was making him pretty excited out front. You probably saw it driving in.